So I'm going to talk about healthy eating in college because maybe some of you are going to be going to college, or maybe some of you are in college, or maybe some of you aren't even in college, but this can apply to like a lot of situations, like even eating out. Um, and I know a lot of people struggle with the freshman 15. Almost everyone I know has gained weight at some point during this year. And not that that's a bad thing, but some people, it's weight that's unwanted, or it's weight that's being gained through unhealthy eating habits. And I mean, people are free to eat however they want, but if you're somebody who wants to try and maintain like healthy eating habits and you're in college, it can be difficult. I myself gained about 8 pounds while in college. I'm very much a stress eater, and I tend to just snack and snack and snack when I'm stressed, and I don't really tend to realize how much I'm eating. So in college things got very stressful and I was eating quite a bit of food, and then the holidays came, and that's always a time when I'm not really like super concerned about how many calories I'm consuming because it's the holidays. But then after, I kind of didn't do anything to lose the weight, and I just was kind of at a place where I didn't like being in. I'm not fat shaming here, and I want to get that across because I do not agree with fat shaming, but I do support living healthy lifestyles, and if there's something in your life that you can change and you do want to make yourself healthier, these are just ways that you can. So there are a lot of great calorie counting websites out there that you can use. Lose It, MyFitnessPal are two that I am familiar with. And not that I'm saying calorie counting is the way to go, because a lot of people can get very obsessed with that and it can get very bad. And I knew even when I started doing it, I was getting a little too obsessive with it. And I did it for about a month and a half, and then I weaned myself off because I'm now eating more intuitively, and like I can kind of count. I usually like add up at the end of the day just to see how much I've ate. And right now I'm still not actually eating as much as I would like to, because I'm trying to kind of like get out of the weight loss mode a little bit and like start upping my calories, and I'm having a hard time getting to the amount I want. But I think being calorie conscious is important, and if you learn how to count, then you can move into being calorie conscious. Because I think being calorie conscious helps in one term so that you're not overeating, and in another so that when you're eating healthier choices. So one thing I did was, at my school, and I think most schools do have this, where there is some way to find out how many calories are in the food you're eating. And if they don't have it posted in the cafeteria, they'll usually have it posted online, at least as far as my knowledge. And so usually what I would do is, before I would go out to dinner or to lunch or to breakfast, or I would look up how many calories each food item had, and then kind of use that to base off my decision what I want to eat. And I mean, sometimes I changed my mind once I got there if something was different than it was on the online menu or something, and that wasn't a big deal, but I was now aware of what I was eating, because in the dining areas that they have, generally there is food that could be fatty, could be more heavy in calorie than you would expect it to be, because they might prepare it differently than you would at home, or that you're familiar with, that could add more calories. So like a good rule of thumb is to go for things that are grilled, that aren't drowned in sauces, that are or that are baked. And a good thing to avoid is breading or frying of any sort. In terms of vegetables, steamed vegetables is the best way you can go, or cooked. For salads, you should always make sure to, leave out dressing. Not leave out dressing, but I usually just put it on the side of my plate and then dip my fork in and do it, because otherwise you could really overdress the salad, and that can add a significant amount of calories. Good salad dressings to look for are more oil-based dressings, and not like creamier ones like Ranch or Thousand Island. I really like balsamic vinaigrette, but I know it's not really a flavor that a lot of people like. So like a light, an Italian was good, or like an Asian sesame I don't think is too bad either. Keeping healthy snacks in your dorm is also important. Lately I've gotten a lot more healthy. I keep carrots in my room. I have a fridge. I mean, if you don't have a fridge, I can understand how keeping healthy snacks would be harder, but usually there's a communal fridge you can probably use, and trust me, if you have healthier things in the communal fridge, you can worry less about them being stolen. I usually kept lettuce, carrots, grapefruit, apples, bananas in my room, quite a few crackers, light popcorn's really good if you have access to a microwave. What else? Oh, I like cheese sticks because it's like a quick protein, like they fill you up really well. Peanut butter is really great in terms of easy little bit of protein. Raw almonds, I'm lying, I eat them roasted and salted, but raw is better. I think that's about it. Oh, and I keep like cereal, milk, oatmeal, that kind of thing, like just healthier things. But also cereal need to be careful because a lot of the sugary cereals are basically, it's like a dessert, so I tend to avoid those as much as possible. And I mean, okay, I still have a big sweet tooth, so I mean, I don't buy Trix or anything, but I do buy like Frosted Mini Wheats and like what's the other one, Honey Nut Cheerios, which or Honey Bunches of Oats, which is still pretty sugary, but I don't think as bad as some of the other ones. If you're trying to eat healthy or if you're trying to lose weight, one thing I think is very important is not depriving yourself. I still eat quite a bit of dessert during the day. I'm just more aware of how much I'm eating, because I used to eat like a ridiculous amount of dessert, and then plus on top of that I'd have like a donut with my breakfast, or a muffin with my breakfast, or coffee with a bunch of like creamer, or a cappuccino mixed with hot chocolate, and it was just all these little things that were really adding up. It's like now in the mornings I usually don't eat a muffin, or if I do I only do it like once or twice a week, and usually I only eat the top of the muffin, or I'll have a couple bites of a donut because that's all I really need. What else? Oh, one big thing is to avoid juice and soda as much as possible. Diet soda, okay, if you really want to. Certain teas are tea's really good too. But like orange juice and stuff like that, I mean, I drink it occasionally just because I love it, but it doesn't have much nutritional benefit, and it's just full of sugar. It has as much sugar as soda, and soda's just awful for you. There's literally like no nutritional benefit to soda. None whatsoever. It just has tons and tons of sugar, and if you cut that out of your diet, you can lose a significant amount of weight, like in a year. I think you can lose up to 15 pounds by just cutting out like one soda a day in your daily diet. Yes, I hope this video is helpful. I hope this didn't come off as in any way fat shaming, because you know, if you're comfortable with your weight, that's great, that's fine. Be comfortable with your weight. But if you're looking to avoid gaining in college, or if you're looking to lose in college, then these are good ways to do so. But if you're happy and comfortable with your weight, then, you know, stay happy and comfortable, because there's nothing wrong with what your body weight is at all, ever. Okay, yes, I hope this helped. Thanks guys, bye.